The Lost Brother. Alex was 24 years old. He was born in New York City, and he lived most of his life in a small apartment in Manhattan. His life was not easy. He worked as a waiter in a busy restaurant, and every day he smiled at customers while he carried heavy trays and listened to their endless orders. But inside, Alex felt a big emptiness. He felt it because of one memory, one missing piece of his life. When Alex was only 13, his younger brother, Sam, disappeared. Sam was 11 years old. One summer afternoon, Sam went outside to play near the park, but he never came back. Police searched, neighbors searched, Alex and his parents cried for weeks, but no one found him. The years passed, and the family broke slowly. Their father died with sadness, and their mother became very quiet and tired. Alex carried the pain in his heart like a heavy stone. Now, 11 years later, Alex was a young man, but he still thought about Sam every day. He wondered if Sam was alive, if he was somewhere in this giant city, or if he was gone forever. Many people told him, "Forget the past, Alex. Move on." But Alex could not. For him, family was the most important thing, and Sam was not only a brother, he was part of Alex's soul. One rainy night, Alex was cleaning tables in the restaurant when a man dropped a small folder on the floor. Alex picked it up and called after the man, but he was already gone into the street. The folder had police papers inside. His heart beat fast when he saw one old document. It was about missing children in New York. On the second page, Alex saw a name, Samuel Carter. His brother's name. His hands shook. The paper said Sam was seen 2 years ago in Queens, near an abandoned warehouse. Police investigated but closed the case because they found no proof. Alex felt fire inside. They gave up, but I will not. He decided, that night, to find the truth. The next day, Alex started searching. He went to Queens and walked near the warehouse. The building was huge, gray, and broken, with graffiti on the walls and broken windows. It looked empty, but Alex felt something inside, something alive. He waited across the street, watching. Hours passed, and then he saw 2 men in black jackets enter the building quickly. They looked strong, dangerous. Alex followed slowly. Inside, the warehouse was dark, full of dust and shadows. Alex moved quietly, careful with every step. He heard voices and hid behind a metal container. The men were talking to someone. "Bring the boy," one said. A young man walked out from another room. His face was thin, his hair was long, and his eyes looked lost. Alex's heart almost stopped. The young man looked like Sam. Older, different, but the same eyes. Alex wanted to run and shout, but he forced himself to stay hidden. He listened. "This boy belongs to us now," the other man said. "We trained him. He knows nothing else." Alex's stomach turned. His brother was alive, but these men had taken him. Maybe for many years. That night, Alex could not sleep. He knew the truth now, but he also knew the danger. These men were criminals. Maybe they were part of a gang or something bigger. The police had closed the case. No one would help. If Alex wanted to save Sam, he had to do it alone. He felt fear, but he also felt courage. Family was more important than his own life. He remembered his father's words when Alex was a boy. A true man protects his family, no matter what. The next week, Alex prepared. He trained his body, running every morning, lifting heavy boxes at the restaurant when no one looked. He read about gangs in New York, about how they worked, about how they hid. He watched the warehouse again, learning the times when men came and went. He also bought a small camera and took pictures. But he could not fight this war completely alone. He needed someone. One evening, Alex visited an old friend from school, Maria. She was now a young police officer in Brooklyn. Maria remembered Sam and how he disappeared years ago. At first, she told Alex to stay away. "This is dangerous," she said. "These people can kill you." But Alex looked at her with strong eyes. "He is my brother, Maria. If I don't save him, who will?" Maria was silent for a long moment. Finally, she gave a small nod. "Okay, I cannot give you official help. But I can give you advice, maybe some equipment." She gave him a small flashlight, a map of the tunnels under Queens, and, most importantly, her trust. Days later, Alex entered the warehouse again, this time at night. The streets were empty, and the city was quiet. He moved like a shadow, his heart beating like a drum. He climbed through a broken window and landed inside. He heard footsteps. 2 men walked past, talking in low voices. Alex hid behind a wall. He waited until they disappeared, then moved forward. Finally, he found a locked door. He used a small tool Maria had given him and opened it. Inside, he saw small rooms, like cells. And there, sitting on a bed, was Sam. Alex whispered, "Sam?" The young man looked up. His eyes widened. For a second, he seemed confused, then he whispered, "Alex?" Tears filled Alex's eyes. He stepped closer. "Yes, it's me. I'm here to take you home." But before Sam could answer, a loud noise came. The door behind them opened, and 3 men entered. "Who are you?" one shouted. Alex had no weapon. He only had his fists and his courage. The men ran at him. Alex fought with all his strength. He punched, kicked, and blocked, his body full of adrenaline. He was hit, he fell, but he stood again. He thought of his mother, of his father, of Sam, and that gave him power. One man pulled a knife. Alex caught his arm, twisted it, and the knife fell. He grabbed it and held it up. The men hesitated. "Stay back," Alex shouted. His voice was strong like steel. He took Sam's hand. "Run." They escaped into the dark hallways, footsteps behind them. The chase was long and dangerous. Alex and Sam ran through the warehouse, past broken machines and falling wood. The men followed, shouting. Alex pushed Sam ahead. "Go, don't stop." At one point, they reached a dead end. The men came closer. Alex looked around and saw a ladder leading up to the roof. "Climb," he said. Sam climbed first. Alex followed, his arms burning, his breath short. On the roof, the city lights shone all around them. But the men were climbing too. Alex turned. He faced them alone. The wind blew strong, his hair wild. He stood tall, protecting his brother. "You will not take him again," Alex said. The fight was brutal. Alex was hit again and again, but he refused to fall. He fought like a lion, his heart stronger than his body. Finally, he kicked one man off the ladder. Another one ran back. The last one looked at Alex with fear and left. Sam grabbed Alex. "Let's go." They climbed down the other side and disappeared into the night. They reached Maria's small apartment just before dawn. She opened the door in shock when she saw Sam. Tears came to her eyes. "You did it, Alex," she said. Sam sat on the couch, shaking. He looked at Alex. "I don't remember everything. They took me when I was a boy. They told me you forgot me. But you didn't." Alex hugged him tightly. "Never. Family is forever." For the first time in years, Alex felt whole. He had scars on his body, pain in his muscles, but his heart was strong. He had saved his brother. And he knew this was only the beginning. The gang was still out there. But Alex was ready. Because he had something stronger than fear. The power of family, and the courage of a brother's love. Alex and Sam stayed in Maria's apartment for 2 days. During that time, they slept little and talked a lot. Sam remembered pieces of the past. He remembered the park, the men, and how they tricked him. He also remembered that he had been trained by them to follow rules, to hide, to be afraid. But now, he was free. Alex looked at his brother and felt both pride and sadness. Pride because Sam was alive, and sadness because of all the years he lost. "You are safe now," Alex said, holding Sam's hands. "We will never be separated again. Family is the most important thing, Sam. Always remember that." Sam nodded slowly, tears in his eyes. I thought you forgot me. I thought no one would ever find me. I could never forget you," Alex said. No one could. But the danger was not over. The gang that took Sam had friends everywhere. Alex knew that they would search for him and Sam. He also knew that he could not run forever. He needed a plan. Maria helped him. She gave him maps of the city, contacts of trustworthy people, and explained how to move safely. Alex prepared a small bag with food, water, and some tools. He also bought old clothes so they could move without being recognized. "You have to be smart," Maria said. "They are dangerous. One mistake, and you could lose him again." Alex nodded. "I know. But I will fight. I will protect my family no matter what." That night, Alex and Sam left the apartment. They moved quietly through the streets of Queens. The city was alive with lights and noise, but Alex's mind was only on one thing: safety. He knew the gang might follow them. He knew he had to stay alert. Suddenly, from a dark alley, two men jumped out. They blocked the street. Alex froze for a moment. His heart was fast, but his mind was calm. He saw Sam behind him, scared but trusting. Alex's courage grew. "You will not touch him," Alex said. The men laughed. "You are alone. We can take the boy." Alex didn't answer. He moved quickly. He punched the first man in the stomach and kicked the second man in the leg. They were strong, but Alex was faster and full of determination. Sam watched, amazed. For the first time, he saw his brother not just as a man, but as a hero. The fight was over quickly. The men ran away, groaning. Alex held Sam close. "Are you okay?" he asked. "Yes," Sam whispered. "Thanks to you." Alex knew they could not stay in one place. He decided to hide in the subway tunnels. It was dangerous, but it was also quiet. No one would expect them there. Alex had explored these tunnels before. He knew secret corners where they could sleep safely. They stayed underground for 3 nights. Alex kept watch while Sam slept. He thought about their parents. He missed their father, who had died sad and lonely, and he missed their mother, who had cried too much for them both. Alex promised himself that he would take Sam home and repair their family. Finally, after 3 nights, Alex decided it was time to return to Manhattan. They needed to be near people who could help. But on the way, they saw a man following them. Alex stopped and faced him. "You are looking for me," Alex said calmly. The man laughed. "Your brother is ours. You cannot stop us." Alex's eyes burned with anger and courage. "Try me." The man attacked. Alex fought bravely. He was not a professional, but his love for Sam gave him strength. He used everything he had learned: his speed, his mind, his determination. Finally, he pushed the man into a wall, and the man fell unconscious. Sam held Alex's arm. "You are amazing," he said. "I never knew you were this strong." Alex smiled, tired but happy. "Strength is nothing without love. Family gives me strength." When they reached Manhattan, Alex took Sam to a small safe house Maria had prepared. There, they could rest and plan. Alex called his mother. The voice on the phone was weak and shaking. "Mom, it's Alex. And Sam is alive. I found him." There was silence. Then, tears and sobs. "Oh, my boys. My boys." Alex felt relief fill his heart. They were together again. He promised himself that nothing would separate them ever again. But the gang was still out there. Alex knew they wanted revenge. He could not let them hurt his brother or anyone else. So he made a plan to stop them for good. He gathered a few trusted friends from Queens, people who had also suffered from the gang. Together, they decided to act. They followed the gang for weeks, watching, learning. Alex studied their movements, their weapons, and their weaknesses. Every night, he told Sam stories, taught him how to protect himself, and reminded him that family was the most important thing. Finally, the night came. The gang planned a big attack on a warehouse in Brooklyn. Alex and his team arrived first. They set traps, locked exits, and prepared to confront the criminals. When the gang arrived, a fight began. Alex led the charge. He moved like a shadow, fast and smart. He disarmed men, blocked attacks, and protected his team. Sam was beside him, brave now, following his brother's example. The battle was long and fierce. Some people were injured, but Alex did not give up. He remembered his father's words. A true man protects his family, no matter what. Finally, Alex reached the leader of the gang. The man was tall, strong, and cruel. But Alex looked him in the eyes. "You will never hurt my family again," he said. They fought. The leader hit Alex, but Alex dodged and counterattacked. Finally, he knocked the man down and tied him up with the gang's own ropes. The rest of the gang surrendered when they saw their leader defeated. The next morning, police arrived. Maria had called them secretly during the fight. The gang was arrested. Alex and Sam were safe. For the first time in many years, New York felt like a home. Alex took Sam to their mother. She hugged them both and cried, "My boys, my heroes." Alex realized that family was more than love. It was courage, sacrifice, and loyalty. He had faced danger, risked his life, and fought evil, all for the people he loved most. Sam hugged him tightly. "I will never leave you again, Alex." "And I will never leave you," Alex said. They went home together. The city was busy, noisy, and full of life. But Alex knew that he had changed it in a small way. He had proven that even in a huge city like New York, courage and family could overcome darkness. Years later, people in their neighborhood still remembered the story. Alex did not want fame. He only wanted his brother safe. But in the eyes of those who knew, he was a hero, not because he fought battles for glory, but because he fought for his family. The bond between Alex and Sam grew stronger every day. They remembered the past, learned from it, and built a future together. Alex became a quiet hero in the city, a man who showed that love for family could make anyone brave. And every night, when Alex walked through the streets of New York, he knew that the city was big, dangerous, and sometimes cruel, but with courage, loyalty, and family, he could face anything.